Okay, so today we're doing sugar art and my daughter Alex is going to help us out. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, so the main thing you need to do this is your sugar mix. So this is literally just 6 tablespoons of granulated sugar mixed with 3 tablespoons of water, and then you need to boil that until all the sugar dissolves, and it'll go quite clear once you've done that and very sticky, so it's quite a syrupy mixture. That's the main part of it, and then we'll use watercolour. So you can just put it straight on, but if you want to have like a nice clean edge, then you can use some masking tape if you've got it. So I'll use masking tape today to show you. With the masking tape, you need to stick it to something a couple of times before you put it on your paper, or else when you lift it, you're going to lift away half your paper. So I'll just stick it to the table. Stick it again. And that's ready to use. So I'm just going to do, I'll do a kite shape. Would you like this one? A kite shape? So you don't have to be really neat with it or anything. What are you doing with that paper?
I'm trying to do my own video.
Okay. Okay, so that can be your one.
Okay.
And then to show you, I'll just do this one without masking tape. Hold on the table, honey. Get straight. So with your sugar syrup, if you've got quite a big brush, you just want to get it on as quickly as you can, because once it's on the paper it will start to dry, so you want to move quite quickly. You will have some time though. So we just paint this straight on. Keep it flat, honey. Don't put your fingers in it because it's really sticky. So you want a good even thick layer up to all your edges. Okay, and then I'll just put mine on. So I'll just paint mine without the masking tape. It should just go to where you put the sugar syrup, so you don't really need the masking tape. It's just if you want a really straight edge. Excuse my voice, I've got the cold. So then we're going to use our watercolour sets. It doesn't make a difference if you've got like a really simple one like this that I just got from Poundland, or you've got a fancier set. It doesn't matter, you just need some watercolour. It doesn't have to be good quality. And I think it's quite helpful if you've got a paintbrush that has quite a good point on it, but if not, it's fine, it doesn't really matter. You just choose a colour. So I'll start with red. You watching, Alex? And then we're not painting in the traditional sense, you just want to kind of drop your paint onto the sugar syrup. So if you see here, once I drop a bit, it starts to spread out really quickly and it'll make quite an interesting pattern. And it's hard to control, but that's what's quite nice about it. Do you want to go, Alex?
Yes.
Here you go. Just drop it on. And go, look how it's spreading. And if you want, you can try different techniques. So you can try splatting it. onto the paper. Again, that will start to spread. A different colour for you. So if you put it quite close together, they are going to run into each other, which is fine if you want that. But if you don't want them to mix, then you need to leave a bit of a gap between your colours. Why don't you get some water on your brush and you can use that set. Put some water on your brush. So you can go into the middle of one of the colours you've already done and start creating a kind of rainbow effect. You can build it up that way, or you can just keep it totally separate. I haven't tried it out too much, but I think if you put it quite close to the edge and you're not using masking tape, it does stop where the sugar stopped. So it's quite an interesting effect. Remember, we're not really painting, we're just dropping. You can paint with it, but again, it will mix it, it will leak out. And you can get some quite cool abstract images with it. And if you don't like a part, you can just go back to it, change it. And you can see it comes out different every time you do it, which is what's really nice about it. What colour are you doing?
All of them.
All of them. So you can try doing lines. Bleeding your colours into one another. You can really do anything you like with it. Once you've decided that you've got your finished image, so I'll put a couple of more dots on here. So you can go on as long as you like, make it really intricate. But just as an example for you guys. Careful, honey, put that back there.
Mommy, I am finished.
Okay. Actually, I wanted to just try out, I've not done this before, but if you've got any food colouring in the house and you don't have your watercolours, I can try and see if that works. So I'm just going to do a wee drop. Oops. Did it work? It's not spreading as easily, possibly if I added some water to it, so we'll try that. I've got a little mixing tray, you can just use this plate. Thank you. Where's some water? There you go. And try that. So it definitely does work. Maybe it doesn't work quite as well as the paint, but it does change quite a lot as time goes by. So the sugar art takes really quite a long time to dry, so I would leave it for a full day if you can. And when you're moving it to wherever you are going to dry it, really careful, don't tip it. So like you need to move it really flat or else things will start to move around. So I'll show you with Alex's. It can be quite a nice effect if you wanted to do loads at the top and then tip it on purpose. Hers is quite dry. It will trail down like that. It looks quite nice if you do it on purpose, but just don't ruin any image you've done. I've done quite a lot of examples, so I'll show you some at the end of this video. What you can also do, if say you've got one that you like patches of but you're not that happy with all of the complete image, you can cut them up and make them into signs. So I made some room signs for my daughter, just saying my daughter's saying Alex and Erin. They look really quite cool, so I'll put those in the example. You can cut them into anything, you can use them for cards. You don't have to do it on white paper, you can do it on coloured card. If you do that, you'll see in the examples that any space you leave, the white sugar will, when it dries, it will crystallise and it will look quite white. So just be aware of that. But it looks really quite cool however you do it. It turns out really well every time. So I hope you have fun with it, and as always, let's see your examples at the end. Thanks, bye.